Take a drive from downtown along Broad Street. You run into Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles here in South Philadelphia. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles. Settle in. We think we've got a good one. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And no return here. This is a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Throwing to begin. It's Hurts. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 23
A gain there of 23 yards. 1st down, Philadelphia.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
The man who spent his first 6 seasons as a Giant, Saquon Barkley. And he will score! Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Touchdown number 50 for him on the season. Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles will race out to a quick 7-0 edge. Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This taken in at the goal line. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Throwing right away is Dart. That is caught right side by Beckham. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. They get 11 and quickly pick up a 1st down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
But they are in business at the 1-yard line. A big play for the Giants. 59 yards. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
So these screenplays, they always seem so commonplace. They seem a little bit routine, right, Mike? But really, for them to work, there's a huge, significant timing element to it where the offensive line, the back, you can't be downfield too early, but you can't go too late. There's so many reps and reps that allow certain teams to be really good at the screen game and allows certain teams to just never really get the...
He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Touchdown, Giants.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback.
Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Go Silver, ready? Go touch. Crowd left. Hey! Crowd left, Yanni.
On first down, it's Hurts. That one into the hands of Moore downfield. Big time play for Philly. 32 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Trimmer.
Hurts to the air on first down. He's got 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 24-yard line.
From the 24 now, here's second and a yard. Here's Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. They get 14 yards and set up first and goal.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often. So,
and they get to him and finally bring him down. It will go down as a sack.
It feels like they needed that sack this entire drive. It feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field.
And they'll get about 5 yards closer, but now it is third and goal.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Third and goal for Hurts. Forced out wide, and he gets to the outside and takes it in. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles. It's his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles will move out to a 14-7 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. On the return, it is Tyrone Tracy. Now an opening past the 30. He's to midfield. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
All right, so if you're going to be a kick returner in the National Football League, you need these two things. Balance, vision, and yes, speed doesn't hurt too much either. And all 3 of those were evident there. I mean, what a return that was to set his guys up, starting this drive inside the red zone.
60 Bison. Let's go.
Now the former Sun Devil, it's Cam Scattergood. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. It It is 2nd and 6.
Let's go now. Saturday Lions.
To throw is Dart. He's got his big tight end, Greg Dulcich. Touchdown, New York. That his 2nd TD catch of the season. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
No touch. Nope.
Hurts looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught by Smith on the right side. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
To throw on 2nd down is Hurts. That's going to be incomplete. And it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
On 3rd down, here's Hurts. Short throw taken in by Goddard. And will be taken down with the 1st down as time will run out on this opening quarter. Eagles in possession to start the 2nd quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. Hurts again. Rolling right. Off he goes.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his 1st and 2nd read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 5.
Trimmer.
Hurts will work here from the pistol. That is caught, and it's Troy Franklin. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a 1st down.
At the 27-yard line.
Great.
They'll run the draw with Barkley. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. 12 was nice last time, so they did it again. Another 12-yard pickup and another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard
Ball
line.
down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10.
63.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That is caught to the goal line and in. Dallas Goedert. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Elliott now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Eagles have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
Here's Dart on 1st and 10. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The Eagles take over
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
39-yard line.
They'll pitch it to Barkley. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield. Brian Burns. He gets in to record his 2nd sack of this first half. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down. So on 4th down, they'll call on Braden Mann to punt as this drive quickly stalled out. So he's on to punt it away. He's not going to get anything out of this one. They force him laterally out of bounds. No gain on the return.
At their own 16-yard line.
Ready. No score, son. No score. Ready. 19, Tiger. 19, Tiger.
The man in motion here is Chark. A run with the man out of Purdue. That's Tyrone Tracy. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage as best. Might have even lost a yard there. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll send a man in motion left. Darton going to throw here on 2nd down. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 25. That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case,
he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got it. 7 yards. So 2 minutes to play in a back and forth first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. Pass brought in by Chark. And he'll get about 7. Still short of that 1st down. And they'll try to convert it on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Dart. And that is incomplete. Darius Slayton was the intended receiver. And that'll set up 4th down. The Giants sending out their punter. And he got all of this one. Headed for the sideline. And this is going to pin him back. It's out of bounds inside the 10.
At their own 9-yard line.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he is out of bounds. They'll mark him just shy of the 20.
It's a gain of 11.
63.
First down.
Hey, Silver. I know you want
first and 10 at the 19-yard line.
A first down throw for Hurts. Moving outside the pocket. Now he'll run it. Hurts will give himself up here at the end, but not before he picks up a first down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
He'll work forward for a couple. Kayvon Thibodeaux with the stop.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Second down, they need 7. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
So the Eagles will use their first timeout here as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points.
At their 48-yard line.
Again, Hurts. Oh, he's got a man, his tight end, Goddard. And he will score. Dallas Goedert. Touchdown, Eagles. That's a 2-touchdown game for him. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season. What a luxury to have in an offense, a tight end who can take it down the field like that and take it the distance. Shades of Greg Olsen back in the day.
Well, I appreciate that, Mike, but I think it's clear by now that we all know what's the most impactful position on offense. It's the tight end. And when you have a guy like this who can not only make those difficult catches underneath, but who can get down the field for these big plays, man, you got yourselves a weapon.
Here is Dart. He'll let it fly. Deep ball for Slayton.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this first half. And now we'll get a late timeout coming in the waning moments of this second quarter. Here's Jake Elliott now to try the field goal. This officially a 58-yard attempt. This one not going to get there. From distance, it is no good. And this will stay a 2-possession game.
Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. First down, Dart. That is caught right side by Beckham. And he'll be out of bounds, a pickup of 5.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. It's Dart. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
I love that they continue to stay aggressive here, Mike. And that route right there, we used to call it a big 8. It's a deep post route, but the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be, and that's a missed opportunity.
On third down, here is Dart. He's got his tight end, that's Johnson. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you've got a guy like this, that on third down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with that.
To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by Adoree Jackson.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back to the field.
That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
Eagles, first down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. So the Eagles will use their first time out here, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. Hurts working in the pistol. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Hey, let's go.
On third down, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete. Troy Franklin, the intended target. And it's going to bring up fourth down. Here comes the Eagles punt team, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. On the return, it's Tracy. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football.
At their own 32-yard line.
In motion comes Beckham. To throw, it's Dart on 1st and 10. Now a screen set up for Tracy.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
To the air on second down. Dart. There's a throw right side. It'll be incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. Sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up fourth down. The Giants sending out their punter. He'll punt for the second time after hitting a beauty in his first effort. That's going to be out of bounds. Well judged and spotted right at the 10-yard line. Hurts looking to throw on first down. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. This one's good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On first down, it's Hurts. Exiting the pocket right. He's going to tuck it and go. He'll take this one up close to the first down marker. He'll spot it where the slide begins. That's a pickup of about 9.
At the 34-yard line.
From the 34-yard line. Here's second and 1. To throw is Hurts. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
That'll be caught left side. It's Goddard. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. It's a big-time play for Philly. 33 yards. Set to go now on first and 10. On play action, Hurts. Flush to his right. He'll tuck it and take off. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the first down.
We've seen this quarterback have some effective plays with his legs all game today, Mike. He knows when to stay in there and look to pass, but he also knows when it's time to tuck it and go, and he's able to pick up good yardage there.
To the left side, into the hands of Moore. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
That's another Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Barkley. In a nice game there. On first down, he takes it forward for 8 yards.
8 yards on the pickup.
Come to the line now on second and 2. He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. Elliott on now for the PAT. He's got it. And the Eagles will extend this third-quarter lead. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. He'll take it in at the goal line. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The drive will begin with a run by Scatterboo. And a good piece of running there. He'll get about 9 yards past
interior of this offensive line, it typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
That'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
A gain of 3 yards. And the Giants first down.
Dart. Open man downfield. OBJ. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
Giants first down. It's a gain of 23 yards.
On the play fake, here's Dart. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete.
So at this point in the game, Mike, offensively, I think for the offensive coordinator and the quarterback and everyone, they're just trying to build on something. Can you generate an explosive play? Can you bring just a little bit of energy to the huddle and to the sideline? Because throughout most of this game, not a whole lot's gone right.
2nd and 10.
Let's go.
On the ground, it's Scalaboo. And his defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Open man's got it. That's Chark. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
So what they're trying to do with this concept here, Mike, is they're trying to put layers into the defense. There's somebody attacking deep, there's somebody attacking intermediate, and then in this case, they force the ball to be thrown to the underneath check down, and they're able to keep him short and force 4th down.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He's done his man, complete to Johnson. And he's going to have the Giants first down. That'll wind up a gain of 11 on 4th down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head?
That one, take it in, middle of the end zone. Greg Dulcich, touchdown, New York. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And he will not attempt to return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
Alpha, alpha, alpha. Great, set.
Here's Hurts. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
I'll tell you one thing, Mike. This pass rush certainly isn't the reason why they're losing this game right now. I mean, they have made their presence felt all throughout this game. And they're about a half-second away from adding another sack to their total.
On 3rd down, here's Hurts. He's got this one complete to Goddard. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll come up here 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On play action, here's Hurts. Moving to his right. And he'll just throw that one away, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff to Barkley. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. And we'll see a timeout used by the defense, stopping it right out of the break. 1:57 to go in the game. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. He'll get that out to Barkley. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down mark. On 4th down, here comes Jake Elliott for the Philadelphia field goal. Spotted at the 45. This is a 55-yard attempt. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Eagles will extend their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
1st and 10. At their own 35-yard line.
Quick throw here, taken by Odell.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
He was brought down by Sidney Brown.
3rd down, they need 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Out of the gun, here comes Dart. Open man, that's Slayton. A pickup there of 13. That's good for a Giants 1st down.
And the Giants first down.
Operating from the gun, it's Dart. That's going to be incomplete. Hubbard, very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. Now a timeout, Giants. That is their 2nd. Clock is stopped. 21 seconds to go in the game. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
To the air once more is Dart. A dive and a catch. Incredible. The Giants can call their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
And you love to see this. You find yourself here in the 4th quarter. Your team is trailing. You're trying to do anything possible to see if you can create some sort of late spark. He goes big-time effort on the layout catch, and he's able to pull it in and see if it could be a little bit of a spark here late in this ballgame. This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense, because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Neighbors in motion. To the air again goes Dart. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Brown. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Eagles.
You know, it always amazes me, Mike, that these guys